And no, oh my God! Don't tell me. Come on. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Maybe. Maybe it works. Hello? Hello? There I am. There we go. Hello there, and welcome back to GenX Minecraft Wizard Channel on the GenX Wizard. Tonight we have a special treat for you here. Super Derp World Part 3. I think everything's working. It was gonna be if, pardon me, I've got allergies and whatever else going on with me tonight, last couple of days. But anyways, we were gonna do whatever. We were gonna do Star Wars Genesis tonight, but I was like, nah, let me get on play some Super Derp World. We haven't done Super Derp World in several days. Plus, I wanted to try the stream on Twist tonight, and that's the reason for the delay, 30 minutes. Trying to get that working, and I couldn't get it working. So, but let's get in there and start playing a little bit. And see, live scene. There we go, and bring the game up. Hopefully, everything's working okay now. I can only hope. I don't see anything on the screen here. Game capture. There we go. Yeah, I've been making changes, and of course, it's going to break this and that. It's going to fix other things. You know, it's nonstop. So, but anyways, let's get back into Super Derp World. So tonight we were going to go over. We went to we seen the first one we saw was Spawn, the Grand Hall, Banner Room, where the railway system starts, pretty much for the whole main hub for everything. We went to go see the Jedi Tower, the Jedi Temple, the AKA Data Center for Super Derp World. The tower, Dank's Tower. Got to see my office and all the other offices in the tower. And then we got to see the dungeon drop, super bouncy castle dungeon drop. That was pretty cool. And is my chat? Oh, chat. Let me do this. I don't see the chat. There we go. True. Yes. And had to switch over for the multi chat since Twitch isn't up and running. And then we saw the creeper coaster. Don't forget about the creeper coaster. And then we saw, wow, I forgot how awesome this looks with this. Oh, that's right. I haven't put that in the description yet. What shaders and stuff? Have I not done that yet? Hold on. I've really wanted to do that. Give me just a second here, folks. If I'm not, I gotta make a note of that. Click here. Derp World. Oh yeah, I am. I did put on there mod loader, Iris and fabric shaders loader, shaders complementary shaders, my CPU, GPU, all that fun stuff. Paired the servers paper Minecraft. So I did put that in there. Thank you, previous Sean. I appreciate that. It makes future Sean look good. Yeah, let's go play some Minecraft. All right, so yeah. Oh, let me do a flyover. You didn't get to see it. We got to see the fireworks factory. That was fun. We had fun with fireworks factory. We'll come back to fireworks factory. I might just do a video on the fireworks factory in general. I don't remember if I really showed Mojang Stadium, but this is Mojang. Yeah, I did show Mojang Stadium. That's right. I think if I remember right, I did show Mojang Stadium. So we're all the way over here. Let me go fly back over here. That's a Rubik's Cube. Do you think that building thing, Mariposa? Do you think I should build something like that in there? Like it's a something like that. I don't know. That's that. I just got an idea. Maybe call it Rubik's Tower. That's what's going to become one day. I wanted to call it. I want to create a. It's going to have like a base of 9. Then it'll go up like, or no, it'll go up base of. Let's see, 9. It'll go up 9 blocks, and then it'll shrink as it goes up, or something like that. Make it look like it's a tower, but it gets shorter as it goes up, and it's going to look just like that. So I haven't built it yet, but that was Rubik's Tower. That's just Rubik's Cube. It's going to be Rubik's Tower someday. And here's the Bouncy Castle dungeon drop. The Wandering Trader Pawn Hut. Mariposa's farm back here. She might be on later on tonight. Cute little farm. And then we went over here. I mentioned about this Imperial Walker. That I did not build that. I wish I did. I really did. But man, the time would have taken to build that thing and get it proportionally right and stuff. Oh my god! Mine just kept on, like, I wasn't making the legs big enough or something. It was just, it always looked, the legs looked skinny every time I tried it. So because what I started out with a box, I made a box and I made a tower, like pillars right here, and then I started chiseling away at the pillars, And then when I was kind of done, I was like, okay, well, that building thing? What building thing? What are you talking about? Here's our Derplin mansion. This is our spot. And then we have the robot arms apartments, which were it's still in work in progress, but I'm trying to make it where it's a functional, apartment complex, but in a Futurama fun thing. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. I got to get back to this project. I think I know. I kind of hit a block with it. How I was going to do the elevators and how I was going to do all that. So kind of so. But I think this is pretty much where we ended Super Derp World 2. Forgive me if it wasn't, but this goes right into Super Derp World 3. I mean, part 3, episode 3 tonight. And this will be the last part of New Derpolis City. New Derpolis Part 3. That's right, New Derpolis City. And this will go. This will be the last one. Then we'll start branching out into the rest of the world and checking out some things. But here is Hyrule. This is something I built over a couple of years. Actually, I worked on it a little bit here, a little bit there, and I kind of built it like I built the outline, the framework first of the outline of everything, and then I started building up, making it 3D, especially back there where the mountains are and everything. And behind it's an obsidian refinery, so which works. It's just I didn't really put I didn't really put a front door on it, so you really can't get in. And I still haven't put a front door on it, but of course I can get in. But still, anyways, let's go check it out. Hyrule and HerpADerpistan. We're gonna go check out HerpADerpistan too. And once we leave here, leaving New Derpolis City and safe zone, use caution. So after this, we're not in the mushroom biome. Was it mushroom? Where is it? Oh, there they are. The biome. Where's the biome at? Oh, there at mushroom field. That's what it is. Mushroom fields up there at the top left. But look at the frames per second I'm getting, man. How am I not able to do this in Battlefield? What's Battlefield? There's something wrong with my setup with Battlefield. Something's got to be wrong because, man, this is moving like a champ. This is smooth. I'm seeing right now. So here's Link. This is like the kind of if you know anything about Super Derp World, ever played it or built it and everything, it's kind of like an amusement park for Minecraft. I try to put anything and everything I can in here, especially Minecraft related. I'll try to put in here, and then I'll start building other stuff that like that comes to mind, and then I'll just put it over here, put it over there, and it gives you. And you just if you explore the world, you're gonna see a lot of pretty cool things, Easter eggs everywhere, stuff like that. So, like I said, Hyrule. It did take me a couple of years to finish this. Welcome to Hyrule. Cool. So this is kind of where this is scaled 1-to-1 too. So every block in the actual Legend of Zelda game is like it's per block. So come down here. This is still a work in progress, as you can tell. Everything on the bottom, everything on above is done. Okay, to a point. If it's got I don't know what happened there. If it's got a cave entrance or something, but everything is pretty much done. And we're not going to see it. Let me switch times. Day. There we go. Ah, that's better. And this is kind of a lot of people do. They'll just come straight to the right and they'll fight through some of these areas. Of course, it's the scale. It's the Minecraft scale, not Legend of Zelda scale, because if anything, I would have to be a lot smaller. So here's the water area. You can go back there. There's this one down here. I think where you can get bombs or something like that. There's a water. So but like I said, areas you go down are being worked on. So that's still a work in progress. The whole dungeon, the lower area is still a complete work in progress, but the whole top area is done because I want to make it as functional as possible to an actual Legend of Zelda game. You know, then instead of fighting the Legend of Zelda creatures, you're fighting the Minecraft mobs. And if you notice, there are no light, there's no torches, no anything, because there's none in the actual game either. So I didn't put any in here just to make it authentic, as much as authentic as possible. So I think it's authentic. And and go from there. So there's this area back here. I remember this is a dungeon right here. Remember, this is a very huge tree in there, and I think this goes to another dungeon. And see, you got the lead. So this is the back area. There's the obsidian refinery. This is another entrance to a dungeon. I think this is where the fairy gives you the hearts. She's in this one. I think that's where that one is. If you remember right, this goes to a dungeon. I think this is the first one. I can't remember if this is the first dungeon. I think it is. Link. Another one right there. This one. See the depth. So it took me a while to get the proportion right because the game is in 2D. So making it 3D was interesting, and it's not 100% accurate, but it looks. I try to make it look right in my Minecraft scale. So if I did it to the Legend of Zelda scale, how the blocks like they were, how they went up, it didn't look right. It just didn't look right at all. So I exaggerated some features here and there and stuff like that. And the only winter area here is where those grave sites and the ghosts in there. That's what this area is. Now I'm going to show you what. So this is Hyrule. Like I said, this took me a couple years to complete. I didn't work on it, all at one time. So pretty nifty, huh? And now I'm going to show you what the dungeons are. They're not going to be exactly accurate because I found out that I couldn't stack them. So stack them in a way where the actual dungeons, if I did it 1:1 scale, there was no way I could fit it under this plane. It's a different scale or something like that. I don't know. I just couldn't fit it underneath this surface right here. So, but I get to show you how I set it up. So the Hyrule dungeon levels, maintenance, access below. Taking a hydro lift. And this is dungeon levels, and I named them the snake, lizard, the dragon. Let's see, dungeon levels, the demon, the lion, death mountain, and dungeon levels 1, 2, and 3. So basically what I did was I made this whole huge grid underneath Hyrule, if you see it. And then this is using, of course, World Edit. And all the little dungeons, you can see what I'm doing. I made it far enough up where the little dungeons, where you come up from the top, where the start is, just fit between the two. So these little dungeons right here, they're going to fit where they're supposed to be. And then the actual dungeons themselves, like I said, I did a grid, and I did it per level. So level 1's right there, 2's over there, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I did 1 and 2 over there, 3 over there, and then I did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each one of these buildings, as you can see, is a dungeon, and I've got them hauled at there. These are all basic rooms right now; they're not configured yet. Let me show you one that is configured. I think number 1 I completed so far. Like I said, this is you can't do this overnight. No, I have. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're going to be fighting these. The dungeons are going to have lamps lanterns, torches, and everything. Or you couldn't see anything because there's no light. So that means in Hyrule, if you go up there, you want to probably fight daytime because you want to hit you're not going to get as many bad guys. But at night, that's what I'm thinking. Playing Hyrule at nighttime would be pretty cool, and then go in these dungeons and stuff like that. So, but that's basically how I have them set up. This is a good example. Here's one of the dungeons right there. You can see all the rooms connected together. There's another dungeon right there. So to make sense of it all, so you see dungeon 4 or 5. So we're one level lower. Let's go back to the upper levels. And it's 4, 5, and 6. And then let's go to the bottom levels. And then dungeon levels 7, 8, and 9. So I think this was an X. Like I don't remember exact exit only. Oh, that's where we came out. 7, 8, 9. Oh, then it is till you get back. Okay, that's okay. That's how I did it. So you can kind of see from this point of view, this whole grid deal I set up for all the different dungeons. 7, 9. 8's over there. So basically, how this is going to work is, so this is the entrance. Over here's the entrance to dungeon level Death Mountain. So basically, what's going to happen is when you're in this area, you'll be able to access all these dungeons through the maintenance shafts, I guess. But when you're topside, let me show you how this is going to work. This is just using um, teleporters. I use teleporters for everything, elevator wise or anything like that. So, anyway, so take for instance, if this, I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember if this is number level 1. So, if you walk into level 1 right here, you'll get teleported to level 1. And see, you won't see this. You're going to start like right here. There's going to be a wall right here. So, when it starts you're going to be in here. And then you start the whole dungeon. So, you got to make your way through the dungeons and stuff like that. But of course it's not going to be this easy. They're going to be done exactly how they are in the game with all the pillars and stuff. And then once you say this is the ending area, you beat the end boss, then it'll have like a door or something you go into, and it'll spawn you back right back where you were. Let's see. Yeah, right back there. So you kind of see there's no way I could have done it where, as big as those dungeons are, there's no way I could just put it right underneath and then put it back there or something like that. So I had to do it, instead of doing it horizontally like I did the top area, I had to do vertically for the bottom dungeons. So maybe that's how the datas work too, how it was programmed and stuff like that. I'm not too familiar on the software programming side, but it would bring you back here and then you start your quest over and stuff like that. So that's Hyrule in a nutshell. I'm hoping to become fully playable someday. It's going to require more hours, so that's another project I've been working on. A lot of these projects I've worked on years since this has been going on. This server's been, it's over 10 years, 11 years now. It's taken me years to finish some of these deals. I've had a little bit of help here and there, and a lot of other stuff that's been built in the world was by my nephew and his friends and some other friends and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of um, their work in this world too. Actually, my nephew and his friends did a lot making uh, Derp Vegas. So, anyways, so oh man, I kind of got ahead of myself. I was waiting for it to get dark, so now it's dark, and I got ahead of myself. So from here, that's where we went to Hyrule. So now it's HerpADerpistan. And you can take a railway to the HerpADerpistan too. HerpADerpistan's got some pretty cool. This is the HerpADerpistan was the very first. Sepadur was the very second village, town, whatever we called in the first Derp World. The first Derp World was Derpolis. You know, that was the name of the first city, Derpolis. And then the second town that we came across was a sand type town that had like one little building, some dead wheat, and that was about it, you know. And we called that, we just ended up calling it HerpADerpistan. So now HerpADerpistan has become a suburb of New Derpolis. So with New Derpolis being right there, Hyrule is a suburb, and HerpADerpistan is a suburb. See, they kind of, you know, kind of like Mariposa's Farm's kind of like a suburb of New Derpolis too. So, anyways, with it nighttime, this is really cool to see at night. So that's why I want to come over here at night. A HerpADerpistan Cantina, and this is the best I could do to make the Mos Eisley Cantina. Welcome to HerpADerp Cantina. No droids. Oh, not too shabby. I think I saw somebody do this in Minecraft, and came and gave me a couple ideas of how to do the. I could have made it bigger, I guess, but it just didn't. It didn't have the Minecraft feel to it. The bigger I made it, the more it just didn't look right. So I need to spawn some villagers in here, don't I? But they're gonna walk around and leave. I think I need beds in here too. Mariposa, if you get a chance, put this on your to-do list. We could use a few, like 2 villagers. Yeah, we just need 2 villagers over here. Or maybe let's start with one, just the one bartender. Because can he get out of here? Yeah, he can get out of here. But here's the catch. Oh, but that's but well, if he's lower. Let's see, slap. See, he's not going to be able to get out of here, but he's going to look very small though. You're going to see his head. That's not going to work. Oh, I know. Oh, that's too high though. Yeah. Make a bunch of them. Let's see. Make back 4 or 5, and then we need to make a bed for them somewhere. Mariposa takes care of the NPCs. If it was up to me, I don't know what I would do with NPCs. They just get in my way and cause problems. In most games, mostly every game, but you know. But yeah, up here might be a really cool, like a area we can put like a. I mean, this is like a lounge area, but we can just for the time being, we can put a couple beds or some beds up here, and they can hang, you know, because I think they'll hang out. It just seems like we're missing. The villagers need to be in here to fill this place up. Like that's what we're missing. So yeah. And these are supposed to be like this is what I thought of when the moisture evaporators on Mos Eisley in Star Wars. This is kind of what these kind of gave me an idea, but they're not. They're just for light. They're just lighting fixtures, just kind of cool lighting fixtures within that shape. Just kind of give it, you know, that look or whatever. And now we come to the big temple, and luckily these guys. Hi there, you're friendly right now, aren't you? I don't like you in my survival world. You know, I don't like you. I don't like you guys. Slime for the floor? I don't know. No, but I don't want to keep them back there because now I thought about it and I was like, well, they'll be back there because the brewing station deal is back there, so they'll be back there. But I want more. I want some more villagers in there because it does seem kind of dead in there because there's nothing going on. You walk in there, and see a bunch of villagers walking around and stuff. It'll give it a little bit more depth to it, make it a little bit more fun. So over here, there's a bunny rabbit right there. So over here, this is what we've got. This is the Pyramid of Dirt back there. The Sandstone Monument, which is that monument. That's an ocean monument that turned into sandstone. The first Derp World Desert Temple, which is over there. So I'll show you that. It's the first desert temple I came across in this world. HerpADerp Cantina is over there. First Derp World Village and oldest villager. Please do not disturb. Welcome to HerpADerpistan, the first Derp World Village. So if you, of course, the crops are dead over here because it's a desert. So if you look in here, look what we have. He's the very first villager that I came across in this world. And I have kept them in here like this, safe from everything. So I don't want anything to happen to him. If there's a door, if there's anything, I just like, you know what? I'm gonna try to keep you alive as long as I can. This is the best way I can think of doing it. You get a small area, you get some lighting, and no way in, no way out. He's fine. Yeah, see, he's not complaining about it. He's cool. So when the Derpolis was built over there, going back that way to the east, it wasn't built. There was nothing there. So and then when I went to started going north, south, east, and west, the very first thing I came across was this little area right here, and this little village right here, and this was it. I mean, really, what you see like outlined in the wood right here that's it. That's all. Oh, that too, right there. Everything outlined in the wood was it. That was the very first village that spawned in this world. Ever since then, they've all been bigger than that, which has been pretty cool. So there's the railway leading back to the main rail transit center, railway to HerpADerpistan. And now we go to the Sandstone Monument. So that's basically what I did. I copied a ocean monument and turned it all to sandstone. This is what it looks like inside if it was a sandstone. So I use the monuments a lot in this game. So I always liked how the monuments look, the ocean monuments. And it's like, why is there just ocean monuments? Why can't there be sandstone monuments and obsidian monuments? And why just the one monument? These are the type of things I kind of wish that spawned throughout the whole world. In regular vanilla Minecraft, where why just have an ocean monument? Why can't you make monuments everywhere? These are villager monuments, kind of like the Egyptians and pyramids, stuff like that. This is what they built. So back in the day before we arrived to play Minecraft. And here's the big pyramid. This is the replica of my nephew's Proto's pyramid we built in the first Derp World, and I rebuilt it. I rebuilt it pretty much the same way he had his set up. So it's pretty similar. I that was one of the things I was able to get. I wasn't able to get. I was only able to get the what was it? The ye old in. I was able to copy that out of the world, but I was not able to do his pyramid. His pyramid was corrupted. There was parts of it, but I was able to get pictures of it. And from the pictures, I was able to recreate it, which was pretty cool. So now the sun's coming up. You're going to see some pretty cool shadows and stuff coming in. And what this is a huge pyramid. Not a huge pyramid, a huge maze. So what you would do is you would come over here and you're going to and of course you could cheat. You can go down, but that's not the point. And you can oversee, and this is all going to be nothing but a big maze right there with a big tower of in the middle or something like that. It was going to be something like that. I think that we were working on. So, and here's where you go down to the big maze, where the maze starts. You see, it's going to be all built out, and there's really, and I think I was building the way through it, and going to mark that, and then I was going to build all the rest of the maze around it, or something like that. Or I was going to make, or maybe I was going to make it easy and just build a maze and just hope for the best. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can make it to the finish or ending, stuff like that. But the ending was going to be where it was going to be. You would go up here, and it would be like a tower or something like that, and you would be able to get up here. But this is this was, you can climb up here to get up here. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna do something where at top tower you get some type of really cool sword or something like that. I don't know. But that is the Temple of Derp. Temple of Derp. He had these waterfalls coming out in the middle of it too. I thought was really cool. And it falls inside right there. So, and also if we go further west, there's another smaller temple I think he was working on, and some other little villages that way too. Little sand villages. They're they're um they're off that way. So nothing much to see over there at the moment. I want to come back, and the main thing I want to get to the Grand Prix. That's mainly what I'm trying to get back to, so I can show the Grand Prix tonight. Making good time. It's only been 30 minutes, so let's go check out the Obsidian refinery, and then we'll head back to New Derpolis, going the opposite direction. Here we go. Yeah, this isn't as built out as I would like it to be, but it serves a purpose. The purpose is to make obsidian. Fire, water is up there, and then this is how it works. You hit the button, obsidian, yay! And then you go mine it. Dig, 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 dig. See? And you hit the button again. Obsidian. Dig, 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 dig. So there you go. Obsidian refinery. Pretty nifty, huh? Yeah, there's not much to it. It was an idea I put together, and that's about as far as I got with it. So let's head back to New Derpolis. So yeah, here's the front door. You get in and out of this place. Tunnels for the lava. Tunnels for the water. I got one of these for water, containers for the lava. And I have actual lava pits and stuff feeding the lava. Not actually feeding, but it looks like it's feeding it, with the tunnels and stuff going to it. Water, the same thing. The imagination, my imagination, at work here. Copper fittings. Because why not? All right, so let's go back in and let's see. Yep, Obsidian Refinery. Dangerous area, use caution. So yeah, when you go out here, this is not protected under the this is well, this is mushroom fields. Okay, I did do mushroom fields over here. Finally, yeah, it was getting kind of busy over here, a little too busy for my taste. So now we're coming to the what do we have here? This is the, what do I call it? the new Derpolis power station. So let's go back over here. And I built these things. These are like power converters. I'm just. This is just headcanon stuff for this world. So all the sea lanterns, the way, and I may have mentioned this before, sea lanterns power the Minecraft world. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. So I'm harnessing the sea lanterns to power everything in New Derpolis and everywhere else. So you'll see a bunch of these obsidian tubes with the sea lanterns in there, and that's kind of the you know the role playing part of this world. If you want to play along, I gave and there's water. It's concealed in water in there. It's creating power for everything. So it's a power. Then you'll see there's a bunch of these, and usually where there's a lot of stuff going on, you'll see them. But you'll see you only see them there in Mega Derplantis. I want to say somewhere else. I can't remember. Oh, and down here is I don't have it really marked real well, but here's part of the subway terminal that gets you around New Derpolis. This is the West Terminal. Subway system, yeah. New Derpolis Power Station. And now we're at the New Derpolis Power Grid, aka the Pac-Man Arena. So I created a Pac-Man Arena and turned it into the Power Grid. So this is the Power Grid for the New Derpolis City. So, and it looks like the Pac-Man map. That looks familiar, don't it? How did I get that one shot up here, though? I guess I removed things. So, and there's a railway that goes underneath it too. Part of the subway system does. So you click this button, and it puts you right there where you start Pac-Man, and you go munch, 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 like that. And then if you get too close over here, of course, you're gonna see ghost ah ah ah. No, they're just there for placeholders. The power cue, the power dots or whatever, are beacons. Yeah, beacons. More for fun, not very functional, but this is one of the very first things I built too in here. And also something I got photos of. I don't have video. I wish I did have video, but I created a Pac-Man map in the Halo 3 Forge that was a really fun map to play on. I built it in the for that one container. If you know Halo Forge, there's this one container room that you can build a multiplayer map in. And I built a Pac-Man map in there, and it was pretty cool. So that's kind of where I got the idea here. It's like I recreated a Pac-Man map in here. Of course, I'm a big fan of Pac-Man. It was one of my favorite games, so I had to get in here somehow. So, oh, that's right. And then if you go back to where you started, not bad. And you click the button, you're back right back there, teleported. Yay! Let's move on here. Some hallways back there that lead to other around places. This is another way out into the Derpolis. And this place is built on a lake, so this is pretty much enclosed area right here with the lake, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I built, instead of building the city on top of land, I built the city around the lake. So the lake is the kind of the main focal point in this whole city. So then you go up here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a. Oh, there's Bender again. That's a little area back there. It's like where I work on new stuff to. I build it in there and kind of leave it in there for the fun of it. So there's where you spawn, and now we're going up to. Over there is the Grand Hall, Subway Terminals Banner Room. This is Hangar 18, Happy Landings platform. There's the hangar I'm trying to trying to build different things. This is stuff I've built already and just kind of left it there for the fun of it. So, Happy Landings platform. If you know what me and Happy Landings, it's kind of that was kind of be my send off but I didn't really use it. Happy Landings is any landing that you didn't die from. That's a happy landing. So, and here's Hangar 18. That's Hangar 18 down here. There's no 17 other hangars, just Hangar 18 from the Megadeth song, Hangar 18. That's a nice, cool view of everything. There's Bowser back there. Forgot about Bowser. I still like how the fireworks thing works. That's pretty cool. We might end the night there too. Love those nine by nine or 3x3 doors. 3x3 doors, yeah. They work pretty well. Difficult to put together, but work well. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Whee! Let's do it again. Yeah. Okay, let's not do that again. Okay. You probably ask why there's not much color in New Derpolis. I like the quartz because of the shadows it creates. It's the shadows I think that makes it look really cool. It's just all the shadows you get with the lighting and stuff. That reason why I don't like much color in New Derpolis. Plus, everywhere else can have color. This place, it's just there's something unique about it when you do nothing but quartz or whatever. So next, we're going to go to Genexus Labs. And the Genexus is a song from the band Fear Factor. I was wearing their shirt last night. Tonight, I got a new shirt. Minecraft periodic table. See? Pretty cool, huh? New Minecraft shirt. And Genexus is a song and an album from the band Fear Factory, one of my favorite bands, Fear Factory. And I named the laboratory that I do a lot of work. I've done a lot of work in which I'll be doing a GenX Wizard thing where I'll be showing people stuff and like how things work or explaining things and everything. That's what the GenX Labs is going to be. So restricted area, authorized personnel only. And it's way down here. Got my stormtrooper guards. Genexus Tech Labs. Oh yeah, I gotta put stuff on, don't I? Okay, hold on. Okay. Never can be too careful. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Oops. just bill me on that one. There we go. All right, I should be good to go now. Yes. Yay. Yay. So this is the lab right here. This is I've used this a few times actually. I test this stuff in here and stuff just for the fun of it. And then I just kind of started putting weird stuff in here. Just when they start coming out with things, I just put it in here, just kind of showcase it because you don't see it as often. like that right there, man. That man, that's the what is that? That's the debris, the ancient debris. That's right. That's where you can make some really cool stuff with, I believe. So I haven't come across that. I haven't been. I haven't done enough survival nether. I haven't even made it that far yet in survival. Probably get first time I've stepped foot in the nether. I'll probably die right then. So on my luck. And this is a kind of nice pace. With I've had nothing but bad luck in my other playthroughs. If you've been watching, and beyond the spawn, I have died some really interesting ways I wouldn't even thought of. So, and that's me in a nutshell. I find the best ways, the most unique ways to die. So, but here is the big laboratory, the big warehouse that I've worked on things. Pretty cool, huh? This is where I worked on some traffic lights. Not too. Oh, this was where I was working. I think this was speakers. I think I was doing speakers. I plan on building a concert venue soon. This is something I was building for a Costco. I was trying to figure out how to merchandise everything, and the Costco is still we're still looking for the location for that right now. This is something I copied out of a ancient Derp Dark or the Deep Dark Ancient City. The main area that's underneath the big portal thing, the head warden head, and I copied this and pasted it in here just so I can get a better idea of what's going on in here. And yeah, it just has some interesting redstone things that they throw in there, which is kind of cool. But you know, and it has some pretty good loot in there too. So I copied out and pasted it so I could figure out how that all works. The TIE fighters I worked on, how I was going to build out. This is over there, and I'll show you all that later. Kongman, something I've been working on with Donkey Kong and Twisted Metal. Proper PPE is very important. That is correct. This is something I'm still in a work in progress. I'm trying to build a mech, like the Timberwolf, Mad Cat from Mech Warrior, BattleTech, and I can't get it to look right at all. So that was the beginnings of my Rubik's Cube. I don't remember what I was doing over there. But yeah, this is several. This is some tunnels I was working on. Oh yeah, here's that one tunnel. I was how that I was gonna build that, how that looked. And that looks too damn cool. I like that. I need to build more of those tunnels. So I spent some time in here, and this is where I built my or I tested and built the 3x3 doors. So this shows me exactly how it's built. And then what I do is, if I'm going to have a door, I just copy this whole thing and just shove it in here like so, and put everything filled in around it. And there you go. Same thing. See? That is here. Just, it looks prettier. Back in here was going to be I was going to have something here where it's going to have all the different biomes in glass. So when you come down here, it was going to have all these different biomes. Um, and all these different rooms you could do things and everything. It was going to be kind of just a special area, because I like how I did the tunnels and everything on these tunnels. And I think I've reused these tunnels a few times when I built it, because I liked how they looked. This is going to be kind of more of a research area, kind of a, if an ender dragon or something, or the top area gets all blown up or something, we still have the bottom area we can pull resources from for each biome, or so just for the fun of it. So give this research area more depth. So, but this is the Genexus Tech Labs. And I hope the Fear Factories guys, they're watching, they appreciate that. Those guys were, I would think they're still gamers, but they were, remember in the 1990s, 2000s, they were big into um, gaming and stuff. I followed them on MySpace, if I remember right, back in the day. Okay. Oh, well. There we go. And now we can go back to go exit out of here. It's kind of we're not going to go back to the way we came in. And now we are back to the banner room and the grand hall. Back at the banner room. Yay! So now, folks, we're going to go have some fun. So I showed you already seen Mojang Stadium, but I'm going to show you the Derpolis Gran Prix 500. Oh, this is Mariposa's garden. She's got her own garden over here too. Yeah. Come check this out real quick. She got her own garden. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. She likes her garden. It needs more. It needs a bee. Oh, there's the beehives. Okay, I guess I was learning to say, where are the bees at? Lush garden. The rays going through there and everything. Man, that looks pretty, huh? Let's take a screenshot right there. That's a good one. Oh, cool. Okay. Those sun rays coming in and everything. That's pretty cool. Back in here. Oh yeah, I still need to build the hydro list for this area. I haven't done that yet. That way's to the Mojang Stadium, and here's the Derpolis Gran Prix 500. This is where you go to the raceway. It's kind of like TVs right there. It shows you, you know, what's going on out there. There's just that's the way you go to the upside. And here's all the different teams: Team Bamboo, Team Oak, Team Spruce. That's my people. Team owner. Oh yeah, I need to change that. Team owner. There we go. Everything's not Dark Strong anymore. That's my other one that I've changed everything. Team Birch, Team Jungle, Team Acacia, Team Dark Oak, Team Mangrove, Team Cherry Blossom, Team Owner Mariposa. That's her team. She liked that one. Team Pale Oak, Team Bamboo. So these are all the different racing teams. And here you go. This is a masterpiece I put together. Look at this craziness. A Derpolis Grand Prix 500. I think I built a. Did I build the tunnel underneath yet? Yeah, I built the tunnel underneath. So you can go underneath, go under the raceway, and come back on the other side. BBBB. Biz, biz, biz. Oh, yeah, and the track, that's still a work in progress. That's how big it is. How much area it is. Go up here. And there we go. That's where we're just over there. So here's the Grand Prix. seating the stands. And here's your all your eating establishments. Dirt Bill Barbecue. We need some I think we're gonna need some um villagers here too, but they'll escape from in here, so I don't know how to fix that yet. Elixir bar. You can see here, you know, and it shows you like see the TVs in the background and stuff. Golden Apple Farmers Market. You get all your farmers market stuff here. That's nothing back there right now. Ocean Meats. So you have all your vendors here up at the top in case you get hungry or thirsty or whatever. So let's go to the pits. Oh yeah, you can get the pits from back there. Forgot. Now we get to the pits. Here we got the oak guy, mangrove. What are you doing in there, man? God. There's mariposas. Very pretty. There's an oh my gosh, we're get out of the boats. Okay, that took entirely way too long. So over here, oak and spruce. Oh, that's the oak, and then the dark oak. Right, I got the dark oak. Team spruce. No, that's spruce. That was dark oak over there. Okay. Team spruce. Where's my boat at? Let's see. You can work on your boat and everything right here, and then once you're done, you can get out. You can go back out. And get back in the pits. So let's go to the pits real quick. In the pit here. And now let's go back here. Pits. And I was going to try to make it where you can go one way or the other. And I found that very difficult because still you can't go up in boats, waterfalls and everything. You can't still. You can't go up levels. You have to be forced up. So, anyways. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some fun here. We're going to do a lap here. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. See how well I do this. And you see, I put some blocks down. Uh-oh, I'm already losing control. There we go. Whee! Boing. I put blocks down around some of those curves. Man, this stuff is slick right here. And there we go. Man, those shaders look awesome. Reflections. And I put it around these curves. I put blocks down so you can kind of slide into your turn. See, without too much trouble, like getting stuck too much. Because it's hard to slow down. Trust me. So I'm actually waiting for people to get on Super Derp World so we can start having some races. This would be pretty cool. And here's where you go up elevation here. This is it kind of forces you up. We're going to be passing through Derpolis, which is going to be next on our places to go check out. But for now, we're just going to pass by it and check it out from the water. Didn't expect this to show up out of nowhere, huh? That's why it's called the Derpolis Gran Prix. It worked perfectly. It just worked perfectly. The whole thing just worked perfectly. And I'll tell you what the Paris is built after another video game, Twisted Metal 2, the Paris map. Eee. Got a little cave right here. Whoa, man, that dang corner always gets me. Boing. Yeah, you still got to worry about mobs. This racetrack. Oh, I got to fix that. I remember that. So there's going to be times where there's going to be creepers and stuff on the map. There's going to be holes blown in the track and everything. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Some obstacles you're just going to have to deal with. I don't know how else to put it. I can't put torches out there. Ooh, check that out. Whee! Copper bridge. Tunnels are all really cool looking. A rainbow tunnel. Yeah. I know, right? There's lap 1. Yeah. We'll do another lap in front of it. Why not? So you can check it out again. See if I do better this time around. Sometimes hitting the wall is a good thing because then it just straighten you out so you can, go, man, this racetrack is not safe. You're gonna get shot at and blown up. See, look at that. You're gonna have to get your arrows out or something, man. Get your sword out. So it's probably wise to race this during the day. That's what I'm thinking. The trick is not to keep going forward. You just gotta kind of lighten up when you can. I'm trying to race it. I'm trying to really race it now. I'm not actually doing worse than I was before. There we go. And I try to get these curves too, where if you hit it just right, it'll bounce you out of the curves. So try not to get you stuck. That's the one thing I didn't like about those curves, was getting you stuck or you going into them too fast and can't turn. So they're Paris at night. Yeah, I get to show you that soon. Uh-oh. So there is a boating part of the racetrack that you're just gonna have to deal with. And then back to that. Because I wasn't gonna change that into ice through there. So I have other racetracks planned too in the future. I have an alpine track I wanna put together. There we go. I missed that corner finally. Alpine track, real high up in the mountains. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm starting to get it. These tunnels are really cool. I just thought I'd start using any blocks I could get my hands on to see which ones were cool looking for a tunnel. I didn't want the same tunnels over and over. And I plan on doing a racetrack too. That's that goes through several different biomes and underneath. If I can find a really good area that has a deep dark and deep slate caverns and stuff like that, and big caverns stuff like that, I'm thinking about doing a racetrack through those too. Rainbow Tunnel, man, that just looks cool. So cool. Finished! Yay! I think I try to do something. I think I'm still gonna try to do it, but I don't know if it works right or not with the ice or whatever. But plates. I was trying to put something where it would light fireworks every time you went across any of these, and I didn't get working right for some reason. So, anyways, that is the Derpolis Gran Prix 500. It's something I've been trying to work on for a long time. I was just waiting for Mojang to finally update Minecraft, where if you're on a boat, and there's water over the block and it's only one block high, you can still go up, but you still get stuck at it. And even if you do a slabs don't work either. So yeah, so I kind of wish they were did. And then I was like, okay, I got tired of waiting. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and build my track, because I had this idea for a long time. I just couldn't. I wanted to be able to go up. I didn't want to go down the whole time, because it just didn't. That wasn't going to work right. I would have to. It just wouldn't work right for that. So, anyways, that's the Grand Prix. Hopefully, get more people and on that Grand Prix there. Let's go back out. Let's go back out to Mojang Stadium. Right now, it's a wrestling ring. Yep, wrestling ring. So going back, we're flying back around. I see the whole area. Now, let's go. We're gonna go a little bit east. I'm gonna show you the first Derplantis. These are the first ocean monument I came across. And Derplantis is every ocean monument is a Derplantis. Mega Derplantis is four of them plus a big pyramid. Um, so that's Mega Derplantis. Plus it's the main hub for the railway system too. Like this is right here. It goes north, south, east, and west. So does this one for you know different areas. So right here, railway east, Derplantis Alpha, Kongland, Eastwatch, and Easter. We're not going to go to Eastwatch, Easter yet, but the East Railway east to the battle arena. I want to show you the battle arena here in just shortly. So let's go take a look at the Derplantis Alpha. Hmm. While doing that, I'll just put no cam on and I'll let it go. Oh man, I meant to do this before I left. There we go. So here we are. We have made it to Derplantis Alpha. And yes, that is a tale of a Elder Guardian. Hello, Elder Guardian. Hello there, buddy. So this is the first temple I came across. Ocean monument I came across in the game. So what I did, I built a railway to it. It only made sense at the time. You can kind of go. It's kind of sightsee. You can see the Elder Guardian. Please do not disturb or break glass to view. Thank you. And if you want, you can go out. Can you go out there and play? I think you can go out there and play with them if you want. But of course, if you're in survival mode, the playtime is not very fun. So I basically I hollowed out this area and kept the rest of it as is. So, and all these Derplantises are just railway points now I've created throughout the world. So anytime that I come across one, I build a railway to it, and I just expand outward that way, making these kind of a point, you know. Hey there, guy. And that way goes the Eastwatch and Conlin. That way goes the Eastwatch, Derp Vegas, and East Rose. We're not ready to go there just yet. But I just wanted to show you this one. There's nothing. I don't remember if there's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's more to this. You go up. Ah, see, I almost forgot about this. Look at that view. There's a chest here, but I'm not going to tell you what's in that chest. You're just going to have to come and find out for yourself if you know about this. It's a secret. Pretty cool, huh? And basically, what I did was I brought my boat over here. This is before I had World Edit when I was getting this stuff out. I was just playing, I was still playing in creative mode, but World Edit makes things so much easier. But without World Edit, what I did, I had my boat here, and I opened up the monument right there, and I just started putting, and I built a tunnel down, emptied the tunnel out of the water, and then I just built a tunnel, and the entry point was right there. So I just kept going down and down with my tunnel, making the water, getting the water out. And then I had my tunnel, and then I expanded it out, this way and that way and stuff like that. So, I forgot how to get out of here. Okay, there we go. So let's go back to Derpolis City. Oh, my bad. There we go. Yeah, it took me some time to build out these railways too. It did take me some time, but with World Edit, I'm able to build a tunnel like 20 blocks ahead, and I just keep pushing it, push, and there's your tunnel. So World Edit makes things so much easier to build such, bigger and better. And now the railway east to the battle arena. I can't wait to show this. This is something me and my nephew's been working on. This is going to be a big battle arena that will be player versus player. Someday we're hoping. All this you're seeing, we're kind of building, out the arena, the Mojang arena, the battle arena, all these different things. We're hoping the new Derpolis Gran Prix, when we get more people on here, I'm hoping that would be some fun stuff for people to do when they're here. So. Okay, battle arena. So you head down here, and then this is kind of the overlook of one of the arenas, and then you go down here, and this will take you to the arena. Whichever arena this is, this will take you straight to that one, and then you can actually access the other arenas right there. But I'll show you that in a second. So back here, so say you have say 6 teams, and or something like that. You have, or not teams. You say if you have 9 players, it's up to 9 because there's only 9 arenas. Say 9 arenas, 9 players, and what you're doing is you're going to click on arena 1, and when you click on the deal, it'll take you to whichever arena you're going to start at. So say if this was arena 1, you'll start here, and then you can start battling. You can go either way, start battling that way. If here, there, go through the tunnels to each arena, and then once you're in these arenas, then you can battle even further. Here's the main arena. So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's nine arenas. This is the main one right here. So each arena is going to have its own little specific, I guess, thing going on in there. Maybe different biomes, but just different things. There's going to be different. We're just going to make them different, but they're all empty right now, as you can tell. And what we're going to do it like, say, Quake and Unreal Tournament, where if you, yeah, we haven't finished this tunnel yet. It's going to have all these different ways to get to each arena, or you're just going to battle in one arena. It doesn't matter if y'all decide, okay, we're just going to battle in the main arena, then just battle here. But what it's going to be is like, if you, there might be stairs. I haven't really figured out how to do stairs, but if you're here in the arena and you see like a teleport deal, you go to the teleport deal and it'll teleport you to the second level, and you fight on the second level. And then you can see guys up here, and then maybe a teleporter to the third level. There'll be different teleporters in all these different areas. We just haven't been able to strategically figure out where to put them yet or anything. We just wanted to build the construct, the whole place. So in filling it up, it might be more of a maze type deal in one, or this or that. So it's definitely a work in progress, but it was something he came up with, and I thought it was really cool. So we're looking forward to building this area out. So. And let me show you what it looks like from let me show you what it looks like from the water. Underwater, it looks like something like something you would find on a alien world or something like that, kind of or not, alien world base or something like that. It reminds me of something. I just can't remember what put my finger on it that I've seen before. Something probably out of Star Wars or something like that. Camino or something, So and if we're gonna light up the rest of, let's see, where's the one that's lit up? Is that the one that's lit up? Yeah, that's the one. So we're gonna light up all of them like this one to see how it stands out more than the others do. So we're gonna light up each one of them, but you can't see the lighting from inside. You see how we did the set, we did that. You can't see it from inside. So, but it lights up the outside, so you can see it better from the outside. That's basically what it said. It did it like that. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah, so he built the main area and I think some side areas, and we copied and pasted each one of them to create this one. He's got a battle arena set up that he started like this over towards Dragon's Mount. Um, but we decided to move it over here since it was closer to Derpolis. Then it'd be easier to get to. Dragon's Mount's a little bit more difficult to get to than areas. Where am I? This place is pretty big. Okay. The entrance. There we go. So that is the battle arena. Dang, frog, go away, frog. Stop it. Move. Move. Hey. Oh my gosh. This is dreadful. This is what happens when you put too many frogs in there. They just kind of, dude, move out of the way. Dude, this is dreadful. What? Oh, see, that's all I was asking for. Dang. Give me that look. Anyways. Oh, man. All right, so there's the map. Derpolis City's railway terminal. You can see the Grand Prix up there in the top too. So that's basically where this is. So the next one, oh yeah, I was wanting to do this too. Let me show you the railway east, the railway west, to HerpADerpistan. Show you what it looks like. Derparis, since I've already shown, I'm probably going to show Derparis. Now it'll be its own thing, I think. Because my next one was going to be Dragon's Mount. I was going to go show Dragon's Mount, which is this way to the west. I was going to start going to the west, but since I've already shown a little bit of Derparis, maybe I should go ahead and, show it the rest of it now. Instead of showing it later. So, but not tonight. I'm not going to show it tonight. I'll probably show it on the next Super Derp World. Because it has a uniqueness to it. It's rainy. Yep, and here we go. We're back at HerpADerpistan. I was going to show you over here. Where was it? Oh, there's the temple over there. Got it. It's kind of hidden. This is the first temple I came across right here. And of course, it got blown up. I didn't blow it up. We got blown up just because it happens. If you don't go into the tunnel quick enough, a creeper sooner or later is going to get blown up in here. So it happens. Or someone, not a creeper, but anybody's going to hit that little plate and blow it up, a mob. So yeah, that's that temple I forgot to show y'all. And then we'll head back to this is yeah, that's right. Head back. Okay. Sorry about that. It paused on you there for a second. And why for all the mine rails, you might ask, in this game? Why, when I first started playing Minecraft, that was my way of finding my way around the the world. Was when I found some place really cool, I would mark it off, and then I was like, well, let's just make a rail to it, so I can get back there easier. And I just been doing it ever since I started playing Minecraft in a world. I just found having a mine rail is really cool instead of, because you're playing survival, you're not flying around or anything much. So projected mine rail is pretty cool from getting from point A to point B without having to worry about you know any mobs or anything like that. But in this world, it's a way to get around to everything, everything in the world. So so if you just, everything is connected by minecart somehow, some way, or boat, or boat. So you can get to it from minecart or boat. and there should be directions to get to everything. So on the way. So if you're looking for a certain area, you just gotta have to. But it's not. I don't give you everything. You see, you still need to do a little bit of exploring this and that. I don't make it completely straightforward for everybody to, you know, find. So yeah, see, that's that. I thought I changed that too. So there we go. So now what I would like to do is let's see if there's anything. Kind of got through everything a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Let me world info. World info. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Where's the maps? Map. Did I not send the maps out? Oh man, that would suck. Oh man, I think I didn't send the maps out. Hmm. I'm just talking to myself over here. Everything's cool. Um, Super Derp World map. Okay, cool. So what I want to show, I may have shown this before on the other Super Derp Worlds, but I want to do this before I jump off tonight. Make sure, everybody gets to see this part. So let me add display capture, media window capture. There we go. And we're going to do Derp. There we go. Okay. And we'll put that somewhere in here. Okay. I want to keep the ambience going on here. We'll just do that for now. In the background. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, so actually, let me do this. It blurs out that background too. We'll go outside and get rained on. Raining at an angle too. Is that normal? Or is that the way I'm just looking at it? Oh. Anyways. Alright, so back to the map. So I want to kind of cover what I've shown. So this is Super Derp World. Let's go to the Derp list. So this is Super Derp World. So what I showed you was New Derpolis City and Derplantis 1, which is Derplantis Alpha. I didn't update this real quick. That's Northern Territories. This is New Derpolis City. So right now we're at the Banner Room, Subway Railway, Mojang Stadium, the subway system. We checked out Dank's Tower, the Creeper Coaster. There's Mariposa's farm, Hyrule, Derplantis Power Plant. Um, Genexus Labs, Power Grid. So I got to show y'all everything. What's not on here is the Jedi Temple or the uh, Vegas Grand Derp Vegas complex. Oh, that's that way. Okay, so the Derpolis no the Derparis Grand the Derpolis is it Derpolis? I forgot now. I can't remember. Grand Prix was done before this, so before I got to update this map. This is basically what we looked at so far. So next, the Northern Territories, and I haven't even updated this map for Derpolis either. Man, this is an older map. I thought I updated all this stuff, but we'll go check out Derpolis in the next one, which is like right here. And then we'll come back and we'll start making the journey. We'll go to HerpADerp Junction, Mossstone Village, and then Dragon's Mount, and probably Iron Ore. We'll probably make this trip probably in the next Super Derp World, and then we'll make this trip back to Derplantis um, on uh, the next Super Derp World, and then we'll check out the Northern Territories. And once I'm done with all the northern territories, then I'll probably start just be doing live play of my game, just working in different areas, doing things, stuff like that. Because I still got a lot of work to do in this game. So there's a lot of, as you can see, as I come across some of my probably my ongoing projects. So, but like I said, without let's see, this my other streams went up 3 hours. This one was going to do 2 hours tonight because, like I said, I haven't been feeling too well. I'm already feeling a little bit tired. So let's do this. Let's end the night off with some fireworks. How about that, folks? And hope you enjoy. Let me get the I'll do the commentary. Let me get the no cam going. No commentary. We'll just do fireworks for a little bit, just for the fun of it. Magic. See that? Look at that. Oh, I need to get another picture too. Oh, I'll probably do that. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, for my next one. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Kaboom! 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 Pretty. Yay! So I think that's enough for the fireworks for tonight. Feel free to let me know if you would like to jump on and do that. Push those buttons for yourself. I might have to start refilling those launchers here soon. But this is the part 3 in Derpolis City. This is it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. For everybody who got to see it, this is something I've been working on for a decade. You know, I know that I've seen other builds where everybody's is. I've seen a lot of builds, big builds and stuff like that, are super freaking impressive and everything. This just has it almost has a home feel to it. Just like, okay, these are things that I grew up with. These are things that you know, it's like I just wanted to recreate in this world and let other people enjoy it too. So that's why waited so long to release to do this. I was going to do this whole thing about 4 or 5 years ago, but I had needed time to get everything ready to be able to show this, especially in this quality too, because I between my computer and everything still wasn't there where I would like it to be. So, but now everything's kind of caught up, technology and all that stuff. So everything looks pretty cool. There we go. I think that's about it. Let's head up to. We got some time. Why not? Hold on. Here we go. Gonna do it. We got some time. We'll go ride the roller coaster and we'll go do the bouncy castle one more time before we say goodbye to New Derpolis City for a while. I don't plan on being back in Derpolis City for a little bit, except when new people join. I'll definitely be back to show that and say hi and all that fun stuff. So and away we go. I can hit the button. There we go. Yay! Whoa! What a pig doing on the roller coaster? This is just get off the rail. Get off the rail. Off the rail. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, this is just horrible. Let's try this again. Whee! That's the roller coaster. Now let's go do the bouncy castle. Go through the aquarium tunnel. Bouncy castle dungeon drop. And of course, we're gonna go. Let's go 250. We ain't scared. No, we ain't scared. It's way up here. Yay! Oh, it's another day. The puffy clouds. That's too cool looking. All right, here we go, folks. Let's ready. 1, 2, 3, go. Boing. 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 Yeah. That was fun. Well, let's go check out another sunset at Mariposa's garden. I mean, farm. Her sunsets over there are pretty nice. And this is what I was talking about before. The Ye Dirt. I've done it. Ye Dirt. The Ye Old Inn Suites. That's the only building I was able to salvage out of the first Derp World. That one right there. Yep. You want a llama? Here's some llamas. Ooh, look at that. Oh man. Yeah, you hit to get the sun just right. You get some pretty nifty rays going through that rainbow. Just has to be at the right angle. Ooh, look what I did. What it's doing to the barn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like these shaders and stuff, man. This makes it look pretty. Now we'll just head back to Dank's office. I'm in Dank's Towers. We'll go back to my office and call it 9, I guess. I want to just show you all that. And I think the next Super Derp Worlds, they probably won't be as long. I'll probably like Derp Airs probably be just an hour and stuff like that. I'm trying to Super New Derpolis City. I wanted to spend more time on, make sure I got everything I wanted to show everybody, in. So yeah, let's go take a look at the Data Center one more time. Let's make a fly through to there. Always liked how this all came out. Frames per second. I remember, man, this area at one point was eating my frames per second badly because all these blinking lights. I think had to be something like that. I think it was all the blinking lights and stuff that were causing the frames to go down. Yeah, this is the data center for New Derpolis City or for Super Derp World. So I didn't want to. I've looked at what it was going to take to actually build it out like a Jedi temple. I was like, no, 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 no. I don't have that much time on my hands. This is enough time on my hands not to get all technical and really build this stuff out. Because I got other things to build out there. So I like how this turned out. It turned out pretty cool. Hello, guys. How y'all doing? and Mr. Bigglesworth and Hobbs. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Say hi to Snowball. Snowball, hey, 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 Snowball, how you doing? Hey, Snowball. Oh, I don't have any fish on me. Do I need a fish? Fish. Cod. Yay! There you go. Yummy fish. You want a fish too? Furball. There you go. There's Furball. Got a fish. Yay! So that's about it, folks. That's I think that's New Derpolis City in a nutshell. I don't think I missed anything, but I will definitely um see. I'll definitely backtrack if I need to show you anything really cool. So anyways, let's switch over to the studio and say bye bye. So almost 2 hours worth. I was hoping to get around 2 hours tonight. Super Derp. That's because I've been wanting to get this this part out so you can finish off Super Derp World. So or New Derpolis City. So anyways, I hope this is part 3 and this is the first 3 parts of the um um Super Derp World series. Next will be Derp Paris, and then after that Dragon's Mount, and we'll go from there. So but anyways, hope you had a good weekend. Take care, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow night. I'll be playing Beyond the Spawn, my hardcore survival series, and trying not to die for the 4th time, 5th time. I don't know anymore. I've only made it 50 days without dying, so and this is my 4th playthrough. I think, yeah. So yeah, I thought I was better at Minecraft than that. I've been building for so long I forgot how to play it like real, so or something. Or I'm finding new ways to die in this game. So anyways, take care and rock on, peace out, and thank y'all for watching the Super Derp World on GenX Minecraft Wizard channel. See y'all soon. Bye.